McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie and Fitch, last names. Armani is a last name. Baskin Robbins is a last name. Chrysler is a last name. Fisher Price, Gucci, Hennessy, Harley Davidson, Hilton, Honda, Kohl's, Kraft Foods, Lowe's Movie Theater, Marriott is a last name. Maybach is a last name. Nordstrom is a last name. Pillsbury is a last name. Porsche is a last name. Procter and Gamble, two last names. Rolls Royce, Charles Rolls, Henry Royce, last names. Turner Broadcast System, Ted Turner, last name. Versace, last name. Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo, last name. Walgreens, last name. Wrigley's, last name. Welch's Grape Juice, last name. Here you are, you think you're buying a product. You are not buying a product, you're buying a name. You think you're wearing a product. Hey, look at this product. No, you're saying, look at this family. And what you don't know is while you're making every family rich, you're making yourself broke. So you done went to one family called Wells Fargo.
Woo! Man, what's good with you? This is Algernon Hall, a.k.a. the Dream Catcher, the Dream Coach, man. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. And you know I'm charged up. It's Inspirational Wednesdays, man. And we just keep moving, right? Moving forward. You know, pursuing our ideas, our visions, and our dreams. I hope you're excited, and I hope that intro got you charged up. What is your name? When I heard that, a friend of mine sent me that last week, and I just literally just stumbled upon it, looking for some motivational content to bring us in today. But let's just dive right in, man. I hope that you understand what today is all about. It's about maintaining that same drive, that same passion that we have that on Mondays, right? You know, into what most call hump day. And for us, it's called Inspirational Wednesdays. It's about us continuing that focus, continuing that momentum to push move closer towards our ideas, our visions, type dreams in the comment section right now. And I know all of us got dreams. I know all of us aspire to do some significant things, some huge things in life with our gifts, our talents, and our abilities. And I just want to talk to you guys about an analogy, a thought, just a picture that I have connected to my past. And for those that don't know, I used to love football, man. I like football now, but you know I'm more concerned and more focused on my personal development. But when I look at football, I've gained so many positive characteristics, life lessons from football. And one lesson that really stood out to me that I really didn't understand until I started playing, the PlayStation, playing John Madden, playing college football, and understanding that, most people, they want the touchdown, right? They want the touchdown. The goal is to win. The goal is to score. But what I want to talk to you guys today about is what it takes to win, what it takes to score. And if we simplify life like most teams simplify their offense or their strategy towards, advancing into the end zone, we can have some significant gains and we could have some wins and we could score our own touchdowns in life, if you will. So today I want to talk to you about move the chains. I say move the chains because and I want to break it down for those people that don't understand football, those people that really don't follow it. But in football, there's 100 yards on the football field, right? It's 100 yards. And you have 10 yards. You get 4 downs to advance 10 yards. If you advance 10 yards, you get another 4 downs. And we're talking about moving the chains, and there's big plays, right? I mean, you can get 3 yards, and if you get the next down on second down, you get another 3 yards, that's 6 yards, and you got 4 down, you got 4 more yards to go before you get the first down. And sometimes we get deep, long bombs. These are passes, or we break big runs, 30-yard runs, 50-yard runs. But when life is tight, when the game is tough, we don't got to complicate things. If we are consistent, follow me right now, because I know you may not be a football fan, but follow me right now. If we are consistent with gaining and advancing in life, in our goals, in our yardage of life, we're going to keep getting first downs. So I'm talking about moving the chains. And you know what? You may not get 10 yards on first down. You may not get 20 yards. You may not get 50-yard gains. It may not look sexy. It may not look pretty. But if you focus on moving the chains, 4 yards on Monday, 3 yards on Tuesday, 4 yards on Wednesday. What's that? That's another first down. And what I'm talking about is in life, we can't get caught up with where we aren't. We can't get caught up in how long it's taken us to get to a particular destination or to attain a particular goal. We can't get caught up in that. We got to be focused on our progress. So today is all about us, this analogy, this building this mindset of moving the chains. When you hear moving the chains, that means advancement. When you hear moving the chains, that means moving forward. When you hear moving the chains, that means that you are doing some damage working towards your goal. Damage in a good way. So there's 3 points that I want to talk about today. Type 3 in the chat today or in the comment section today. Type 3 in that particular section today. And the first one I really want us to understand is we got to get in the habit of developing and mastering small wins. I mean, small wins are significant. And when you think about in a football game, these small wins, when it's 4th and 1, that 1 yard is significant to gain. And that's when the umpires come out and they measure that. And they say, you know what? They got the first down by 1 inch. But it doesn't matter because whether it was 1 inch or whether it was 3 yards, the fact of the matter is you get another 4 downs. And for us, our mindset, our perspective has to be on progression. It has to be on advancing. And we got to get comfortable with getting these small wins. Small wins are important because it gives us confidence. Small wins are important because it shows that we are doing something and we are working in a positive way, in a positive direction to attain those ideas, those visions, and those dreams that we have. The second thing is we got to wear down our obstacles. And I'm not talking about people. I'm not talking about places. I'm not talking about things. What I'm talking about, those obstacles. And though we may have obstacles that's out there, racism, nepotism, all types of things that we have in life that we have to deal with. People deal with in corporate America, finances, resources. But the biggest obstacle I'm talking about, the nastiest obstacle I'm talking about, the monstrous obstacle that I'm talking about that destroys us. I'm talking about our own fears. I'm talking about our own doubts. I'm talking about our own lack of self-esteem, our lack of confidence, if you will. And then we got to wear down our obstacles. What I mean by that? This man right here, this is Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry is a physical force. When you look at this dude stands about 6'3", 6'4", about 245, 250 pounds. And it is, I would imagine that it's painful to tackle him. I mean, this guy has had the rushing record over the last 2 years. And this year, he won the NFL Player of the Year. But he's not the fastest. Yes, he's huge in stature. But the fact of the matter is he attacks. And we got to attack these emotions that we have. And we got to attack these fears. We got to attack our doubt. We got to attack our lack of wanting to be uncomfortable. So when we feel like we don't want to do a particular thing, we got to get up and we got to do it anyway. When we're fearful about a particular thing and we're going the other way and we like, no, I can't do this or whatever, you know what? We got to do it anyway. When we're doubting ourselves, we got to stop telling ourselves that we can't. And we got to start declaring that we can and that we will. We can and that we will. We can and that we will. We got to start wearing down the obstacles and not allowing these obstacles to continuously wear us down. Not allowing us these obstacles to continue to push us further and further away from our ideas, our visions, and our dreams. Not allowing these obstacles to damage our self-esteem and so that our dreams, our ideas, our visions can be lost in time. We got to wear down our obstacles. And that means hitting it early, hitting it hard, hitting it consistently, hitting it until we get to the place where we're comfortable. And we're saying that, you know what? It's not that bad. I don't know why I was tripping for the last month or so. I was afraid to do this particular thing. It's not that bad. You know what? I was doubting myself, but I'm finding more and more. And as I'm seeing myself getting stronger, as I seeing myself, developing in this particular area, I'm dominating in this particular area. You know what? My self-esteem is starting to rise higher and higher because I see and I'm gaining the confidence that I'm winning. Winning is important. We got to see ourselves winning in this thing that we call life because we got situations, we got circumstances, we got trials, and we got tribulations. And those trials and those tribulations, sometimes they get the best of us. But we have to attack. Type attack in the chat or in the comment section if you're with me. If you're feeling what I'm saying, type attack in this particular section. The last thing I want to talk about is we have to stretch towards our goals, stretch towards our end zone. Because you know what? When we get those obstacles, and those obstacles may hurt, those obstacles may wear us down, those obstacles may be embarrassing, but we got to stretch because if we say that we want to accomplish and to attain these ideas, these visions, and these dreams, we got to do what we got to do. We got to stretch. When fear is holding us down, when doubt is trying to pull us back, when our self-esteem is telling us that we can't, we got to stretch towards the end zone, and we got to declare and affirm that we can, that we will, that we must, that we can, that we will, that we must. And we got to really understand what's at stake, and we got to understand and think about and keep in perspective that what we're fighting for. What's our why? Are you just fighting just to be fighting because you just want to attain that thing? But if you're like me and you're really looking at your ideas and your visions and your dreams, and when you see your goals, you think about your family. When you see your goals, you think about breaking generational curses. When you see your goals, you think about your desire to be better. You think about that feeling of unfulfillment, but you know that, you know what, there's more to me. There's more. I got more to offer to this world. I got this gift. I got this talent. What do I do with it? You stretch. And that's what we got to do. We got to be focused on stretching because like I said, life is hard. Life is difficult. We're going to have trials and tribulations and struggles, and we will get off the course, but we got to stretch. We got to fight through that fear. We got to fight through that doubt, and we got to stretch towards our goals. Type recap. Let's talk about this. Let's really think about what we have to do to move forward, to move these chains. Type move these chains in the comment section in the chat. Let's just sit there and just walk this thing out. Let's talk this thing through about what our recap is. We got to master the small wins, right? Stop trying to hit the home run all the time. Stop trying to microwave your success. Focus on those incremental successes, those micro wins. And I'm not saying that you can't think big. Don't get it twisted. What I'm talking about is that sometimes what we have to do is we got to set it up because in football, when you smash in a defense in the mouth for 4 yards, for 4 yards, for 5 yards, for 4 yards, that opens it up for the big game. That opens it up for the deep ball. Because what you're doing is our enemies, our obstacles, what we're doing is they're coming up closer because these spiritual forces that's trying to prevent us from attaining our ideas, our visions, our dreams, they're starting to come up. They thinking that we know the game, but we got to be strategic because now that gives us the opportunity instead of pounding, now we can throw it up. I hope this isn't going over the head of those that don't follow football. But we got to get in a habit of developing and achieving small wins. We got to wear down obstacles. Stop getting up and allowing these thoughts to dominate us, to kick us in our tail, to punch us in the mouth, that we're sitting there with paralysis, that we're sitting there with doubt, that we're feeding our fear. We got to attack those obstacles. We got to attack fear. We got to attack that doubt, and we got to attack our mindset. We got to stop saying what we can't. Yes, you know what? It's a proven fact that Les Brown says that our imagination is shaped off of what we see, what we hear, and what we experience. And that's true. But the fact of the matter is that's not who you are. The fact of the matter is what happened to your brother, what happened to your friend, that has nothing to do with you. I mean, you can keep that in mind, but you're a different person. You got a different mindset. You got a different idea, vision, or goal. You can't let that stop you. You can't let that stop because you don't know the details of why that particular person went through those trials and tribulations. You don't really know the details of what they were not doing. So if you're doing what you're supposed to do, if you're confident, if you're attacking your fear, if you're attacking your doubt, if you're attacking your mindset, making sure that it's on point and it's up to par, what are you afraid of? We got to wear down these obstacles. And once we start to wear down those obstacles, we start to see that, you know what? I'm bigger than my fear. I'm bigger than my doubt. And it's not to say it's a natural emotion. It's not to say that these particular emotions are never going to exist, because they are. But we got to get in a mindset of how to attack our fears, how to attack our doubt, how to attack self-esteem. Really got to get in the mindset that we can. And then the last thing is stretch. It's going to be hard. And even when you're getting small wins, you're still going to be looking towards the end zone. You're still going to say, when am I going to get there? And it's still going to take time. And this still fear is going to start to come up. And still doubt is going to try to attack you. But you got to continue to stretch. Type stretch. Comment stretch. Say stretch with me right now. You must stretch. If you want that thing, if you want something that you've never had before, you have to do something that you never have done before. If you're not insane, you got to stop thinking that, you know what, I'm going to accomplish my goal, my idea, my vision. I can awaken these particular things with the same habits, with the same stinking thinking that I've had my whole life. You can't. But when you stretch, when you go into another gear, when you go beyond what your mind is telling you that you can't, when you go beyond what your body is telling you that I don't have it anymore, something happens. You tap into another stratosphere. You type into another space, another realm, and that's called your inner self, your inner being, and nothing can stop your inner being when you make a decision to be great. And that's what we got to do. We must move the chains. Man, look, man, I hope you're encouraged. I hope you're inspired. I'm charged up. I hope you're charged up to move the chains. I hope you're excited, man, to move forward. You may be tired on this Wednesday, on this Inspirational Wednesday, man, but you know what? I'm telling you to push. I'm telling you to continuously focus on moving your chains. Stop being focused so much on the home run. Start getting these wins. Start building these wins. Move the chains. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. And you know what? You're going to get some big gains. But you got to get in the habit of winning. You got to get into a habit of feeling, just really understanding what it feels like to win. You got to get in the habit of knowing how to attack your obstacles, your fears, your doubts, your mindset when it starts to go the other way. You got to get into a habit of, you know what? I feel like giving up, but I'm going to stretch. I need this. I want this. My family is depending on this. We got to move the chains. So look, man, call to action. And I hope that this really encouraged you. If you liked it, please comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this particular episode. Also, please share. Man, somebody needs to hear this. Somebody is about to give up. Somebody is frustrated because they're trying to microwave their success, or they're trying to get to that particular place, or they're despising small beginnings, right? We got to share it with those people. And I need you to also like it. If you like it, please like it. I mean, we do a lot of watching, and we don't like content that we're feeling. If you watch this whole thing through, you need to like it. You need to comment, please. And last but not least, if you are not following me on my YouTube channel, please follow me at Dreamcatchers Algernon Hall. We got tons of content on. I got tons of content on there that I know that will inspire and will encourage you to continue to push forward in your ideas, your visions, and your dreams. Last but not least, if you're not following me on social media, you can get at me at Instagram at Algernon_Hall, also on Facebook at Algernon Hall. And if you have any needs for any type of assemblies, workshops, or power talks, leadership training, what have you, you can contact me at info@algernonhall.com. Look, guys, I appreciate you guys for continuing this journey on Inspirational Wednesdays with me. I'm going to keep saying this till I'm blue in the face. It's time for us to dream, believe, and make history. God willing, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Be extraordinary. That's what you are. Move the chains. Peace.
As long as that heart is pumping blood, you're not dead yet. They haven't put sure every breath you take counts for something. Continue to pursue purpose. And we all got a purpose. Every one of you in this room were born to not just exist, but to experience life. Every one of you in this room, you were born to leave your fingerprints on history.